Why can't they find her? Hi.
Hi. Can I come in?
Brian's not here. Why don't you look for him at the club?
I came to see you. Can I come in?
Sure, come on. Place is a mess.
That's okay. Hey, I'm used to it. We used to be roommates, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I started picking up, but then I got caught up watching the news. In case you're interested, they still haven't found Suzi's aunt.
What do you mean in case I'm interested? Of course I'm interested. Kristin, what do you think I am? Suzi has enough to deal with without having to worry about Joe.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Kristin, please don't do this to me.
I'm sorry, Wendy, but your sudden concern for Suzi just doesn't track.
Okay, look, I know how you feel about me. But you have to understand, I didn't do this to hurt anybody. It just happened.
I really don't see any reason for us talking at all.
I came to ask for your help.
My help? You gotta be kidding. Oh, okay, Wendy, what can I do for you?
You could talk to Warren.
Hold it right there. Now, Warren's my brother, but I stay out of his personal life, and he stays out of mine.
Kristin, coming to you isn't the easiest thing I've done. I just don't have anyone else to turn to right now. I just don't know what else to do. You don't know how alone I am right now.
Fine, I understand that. But sometimes with family, it's just best to mind your own business.
If you were having problems with Brian, would you come to me or would you come to Mom?
No, I would talk to Brian first.
I talked to Warren. It doesn't do any good. But he'll listen to you.
Then you don't know him, because Warren Carter does not let anyone tell him what to do.
No. But maybe you can make him see what he should do.
And what's that?
Divorce Suzi.
You gotta be out of your mind.
He has to marry me, Kristin.
I can't believe I'm hearing this, Wendy. I mean, even if I hated Suzi, which I don't, and even if I thought you were perfect for Warren, which I don't, I would never suggest something like that, not in a million years.
You just don't understand.
No, you don't understand. You see, marriage is still sacred to some of us.
Well, it is to me, too.
But not Suzi and Warren's, right?
Okay, look. I did something awful. I have been feeling nothing but guilt ever since. You don't know. I'm not some heartless little homewrecker. It hurts to see Suzi in pain, and it hurts to lose her. My fear for Warren is just overwhelming. I can't help it. I can't live without him. Kristin, he has to marry me.
Wendy, don't you think it's time you grew up and realized you can't have everything you want?
This is a lot more than just want. You're gonna help me when you hear what I have to say.
You make it sound like I'm not gonna have any choice in the matter.
Maybe not. None of us have any choice.
All right, Wendy. Why don't you just come right out and say it? You came over here to blackmail me.
Joe turned around, knocked over can of paint, spilled it all over the poor salesman's shoes. So she gave him a huge order of very expensive lines to make up for it. It's nice to talk about the good times. It almost feels like she's here.
I'm glad to see you relax a little.
That little talk we had helped.
Help me too, Dad. My job gets to be a little lonely. It's nice to have you around.
Listen, what do you say I fix us a bite to eat, huh?
Great.
Okay, then we can go see my little grandson.
Great.
All right.
How about asking Martin?
Sure.
He needs to get his mind off things as well.
Right. What'll it be, pastrami or salami?
Stu Bergman pastrami special.
Coming right up.
Okay. Right.
Hey.
Any more news on Miss Vargas' character?
No, that's why I came up. I thought maybe you'd have something.
No. I asked Bowman to check with the FBI, run a computer check, see if anything turns up. So far, nothing has.
Well, it better happen soon. This can't go on too much longer, Tom.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I want you to keep digging around the office and the club. If Vargas is in any way connected with Joe and Carter, we may have our lead.
Well, I've got my eyes open, but that office is clean. He must keep everything in the safe, and he's never out of the office long enough for me to get to it.
Yeah, well, be careful. I don't want you to walk in on it.
No, I don't either.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
You didn't. Oh. Hi, Brian.
How you doing?
Want a sandwich?
Oh, no, thanks. Thanks. I gotta get back to work.
Oh, listen, would you tell Martin to come up? Tell him we're going over to see my grandson.
Yeah, sure, I'll tell him.
Thanks.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
Come on, Brian.
Tom, what did he want?
Same thing we all want. Find out where Joe is.
I wish Brian was still on the police force. He'd work 24 hours a day to find Joe.
Yes, he would. I guess he's just not cut out for police work.
Stu, Brian told me you're going to go over and see Turner.
Yeah, that's right, Martin.
Well, I'd love to go over with you.
Sure.
Mr. Bergman,
Could I have a word with you, please?
what's going on?
Did you have any news about Joe?
Lieutenant Bowman said you'd want to know right away. They found Mrs. Turner's car.
You say, what did I tell you? I knew they'd find her.
Sir, they only found the car. I'm sorry.
The car. Where was it?
They just brought it up from the bottom of the river.
Blackmail.
I knew it would come to this. I was hoping that if I didn't make a big deal out of it, you'd just let it go. But that was wishful thinking, wasn't it? You've just been waiting to use this.
Hey, Kristin, let me finish.
I feel sorry for you, Wendy. Because you're so selfish. You're willing to ruin Brian's life, my life, Suzi's life, anybody's, just to get what you want.
Kristin, there's a lot more to it.
Maybe I did lie to Brian by omission. I lost the baby and I didn't tell him. But I tell you something, we have something really good right now, Wendy. We love each other. And I am not going to let someone like you wreck what we have.
I don't want to. I just want your help.
Actually, I guess I should thank you. I've been pretending that Brian didn't need to know and everything would just go away. But you sure showed me it's not going to. Maybe I was afraid to confess to Brian before, but I'm not now.
Kristin, you don't have to tell him.
Right, if I do what you want, if I do what you say. Well, forget it. I would rather risk losing Brian than help you wreck somebody's marriage. Your plan didn't work, Wendy. So why don't you just get out?
Kristin, listen to me, okay? I'm not here to blackmail you.
Right. Thank you for helping me make my marriage more honest. Now leave.
Kristin, listen to me. Kristin, I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have Lauren's baby.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Does he know?
Yes. First he was pleased, He said he was going to marry me. Then he just did a total about-face. He turned around and he said that I couldn't have the baby. Look, I'm not here to blackmail you. I don't want to hurt anybody. I love him. And I want this baby.
But he doesn't.
Not now. He said that Suzi can't deal with it. Can't deal with knowing about us. But I can't wait.
I had no idea things had gone quite this far.
Kristin, please, please help me save my baby.
Hey, Bowman, give me a... Not now. I'll have a comment for you in a minute. Come on, get in there. I want that bottom thoroughly searched. Okay, what's happening? What's happening now? They're searching for the car. They haven't found the car.
That can't be true. I don't believe it. How do we know the car they towed away was Joe's? Maybe it only looked like hers.
Let me talk to Bowman so we know for sure.
Joe was a good driver. There was nothing wrong with the road. How could it happen?
Make sure you get the measurement from the edge of the road right down to the water. Well, looks like we have our answer about Mrs. Turner, huh?
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions, all right? Are you sure it was her car? Lieutenant, what's the story on that now?
Look, Bergman, what do you think? I don't know my job. Either that was her car, or somebody put her license plate on the exact same model. Lieutenant Bowman here.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
I'm at the scene of the accident. Car's being towed back to the station. Have them run a routine accident investigation. I'll be here if you need me.
10-4.
Well, Bergman, what do you think the answer was?
Was there anything in the car? A purse, luggage?
The current in this stretch of the river is very tricky. Anything inside would have been washed downstream.
She was on vacation. There might be a heavy piece of luggage still inside.
Look, Bergman, the impact of the accident was strong enough to spring the car doors. It's been down there for a couple of weeks, believe me. Anything or anyone who was inside is gone.
You leave a lot of room for hope.
They've lost people here before. The only thing they ever find is what's been left on shore.
Bowman, if I ever hear you talking like that around my father, I'll make sure you walk a beat for the rest of your life.
All right. I'm sorry.
Okay. You still gonna do the search?
Yes. Don't sweat. But we have only a couple of hours of daylight left, and it looks like the weather might be turning pretty ugly. I don't know how far we're gonna get.
Excuse me, what's the big mystery here, Lieutenant?
All right, take this down. Today, Lieutenant Detective Marion Bowman, that's Marion with an O, was on the scene of an accident on the outskirts of Henderson.
What'd he say? There's nothing more that can be done. Let's go back to town.
But Tom,
Dad, there's nothing more we can do now.
I'm gonna wait. Now look, they found the car. That's a clue. Maybe we can trace her from here.
My aunt, have you found her?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carter. We found your aunt's car. It was at the bottom of the river.
Oh, no. You don't know what you're talking about. You've made some mistake.
I'm sorry.
Where in the river?
A mile north of the fork in River Road.
Was there anybody in the car?
No, ma'am.
Well, then you can't be sure of anything, can you? No, wait!
Where's Suzi going in such a hurry?
I think she was going down to the river.
Kristin, what makes you think you can come in here and try to tell me how to run my life?
Because I'm involved in all this, Warren, and I happen to be your sister.
Oh, so all of a sudden you're Wendy's best friend? Huh? All of a sudden you have to come in here and plead her case?
Warren, don't you realize the position you put her in?
I put her in. Oh, right. This is all my fault.
Well, it's at least half your fault.
No, I don't think so. Wendy is a very big girl, and big girls should know how to keep from getting pregnant.
What do you say? She did this on purpose?
I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Look, I don't need the two of you ganging up on me. Wendy never should have gone crying to you in the first place.
Well, when I see your attitude, I can understand why she did. I can't believe you would accuse her of doing this on purpose.
That sort of thing does happen, doesn't it? You ought to know that some people will do almost anything to get what they want.
Oh, boy. You're never going to let me live that down, are you?
Just using it as an example.
Is that how Wendy found out about Brian and me? You were just using us as an example?
Oh.
That was a lousy thing to do, Warren. I never thought my own brother would turn on me like that.
And I never thought my own sister would pull a self-righteous act like this. When you made your little mistake, who was there to help you? Now, I just expect you to help me.
And what exactly do you expect me to do?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just keep quiet. That way no one has to know anything.
No! You can't just drop Wendy. You have a responsibility to her.
I explained to her what she has to do. That's the end of it.
Well, how can you say that? It is your own baby.
Kristin, I care about it as much as you do, but there is no way that I can have a child right now. Especially not Wendy's.
But think about what you're saying. What you're asking her to do could ruin her life.
If she doesn't do it, she's going to ruin a whole lot more than that.
Warren, listen to me.
Come in.
Sorry if I'm interrupting, but this is important.
Yeah, you are interrupting, Brian. We're having a little talk here. Business can wait. Go away.
This isn't business. This is about Suzi.
What happened? Oh, no. They didn't find Aunt Joe, did they?
No, but they just dragged her car up from the bottom of the river. Now, Suzi hasn't heard about it yet, and I think you should be the one to tell her.
Yeah. Oh, boy. She's really going to need me. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Lieutenant, I'm telling you, no matter what you say, there's nothing down there.
All right. We'll call it a wrap.
Bowman, you can't do that.
Look, there's a report there's a storm coming up. We'll come back tomorrow.
Okay, boss.
Lieutenant, you let us know if something happens.
I always do.
Martin, there's no way. There's absolutely no way this could have happened to Joe because she was too careful.
Stu, it just doesn't look good. We're going to have to call Liza and Travis.
No, not yet. Look, there's no proof. All they found was an empty car.
Stu, we got to call them before they hear it on the news.
Well, let's see what Tom says first.
Somebody better be with Suzi when she hears.
Yeah. It's going to be very tough on Suzi. What'd they say?
They found nothing. Nothing at all. Bowman's called the search off.
Why?
There's a storm coming.
They can't quit now, Tom.
Dad, it's going to be dark soon. Don't worry. I'll be back here tomorrow morning.
Joe!
Are you all right?
What are you doing here?
I wanted to be with you. I heard the news on the car radio going back to the office.
It's already on the radio?
Yes.
I better call Travis.
Yes, I think we should go home.
No, you go. I'm going to stay a while.
Dad, let me take you home.
It's all right. I'll drive him back.
Okay.
Look, I don't believe it. I just don't believe this all happened. I don't believe it. Just doesn't make sense. Joe was such a careful driver, Barbara.
I know. This whole thing is so unreal.
I just wish I knew what to do.
Right now, you're coming back to my house.
Oh, why don't you just drop me off?
No. I want you with me. I care about what happens to you, Stu. I don't want you to be alone tonight.
Bossy, aren't you?
You got it.
Where is everybody? Why hasn't anybody
her purse.
That's why a nice woman like you could be thinking all those terrible things. You're afraid of me, aren't you?